Just hours from now, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear arguments in a case about the way Ohio removes inactive voter registration from the rolls. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Colleen Marshall.
I'm Mark Taylor. Critics say that thousands of Ohioans have been unfairly removed from voter rolls. NBC4's Ted Hart live tonight at the State House with what exactly is at stake here in this case. Ted?
Well, and there are plenty of reasons why voter registrations become inactive. People die, people move, and don't notify the Board of Elections. So there are legitimate reasons to remove names to clean up the voter rolls. But at issue in this case is whether inactivity alone is enough to start that process. Joe Helle served 6 years in the Army and says when he returned, he was denied the right to vote because his name had been purged from the voter rolls. He says he broke down in tears at the Board of Elections.
As a U.S. serviceman returning home to be told I can't exercise a fundamental right that I'm defending, it broke my heart.
Helle, now the mayor of Oak Harbor, hopes the U.S. Supreme Court will agree that Ohio's practice of purging inactive voters from the rolls is wrong. Under Ohio rules, registered voters who don't vote for 2 years receive this notice warning them that they are at risk of being removed. Then after 4 more years of inactivity, their registration is purged. Secretary of State John Husted says it's important to maintain accurate voter rolls, adding that it's a two-way street.
We need a little help from the voter. You either need to exercise your right to vote or let us know that you're still living in a place after a period of time, or then we remove you from the voter rolls.
Joe Helle says he did not receive any notifications, but even if he had, OSU law professor Dan TOKAJI says inactivity alone is not a justifiable reason to start the process of purging names from the voter rolls.
Whatever the motives of the Secretary of State, if Ohio or any other state is purging people from the rolls because of their failure to vote, that is a clear violation of federal law, period.
And understandably, other states around the country are watching this case closely to see how it turns out. The Supreme Court will hear the arguments tomorrow, and a decision is expected in late June. Local for you in Columbus, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Ted, thank you. You can check your voter registration by going to the Secretary of State's website and clicking on the Voter Toolkit tab, and then you can just go down to where your county is, click on that, and that'll take you to your Board of Elections website. You can also here get instructions on how to register to vote. NBC4 will, of course, be following the Supreme Court hearing tomorrow in Washington, D.C. We'll keep you updated here on the air and on our website, NBC4i.com.